this standard? No. Okay? So we always want to have our eyes up. What happens is if I get my eyes up, I beat extension. Okay? And that's going to be really important because I guarantee the open they're going to have you jump and touch something. Okay? So when we go down and we do our burpee and we come up, we need to open up and extend. And the reason I say to clap over top of my head is because I'm going to jump and touch something that's going to be directly over my head. It's not going to be here, and it's not going to be here. Okay? I know I've coached it that way, but when we do it in here, I always say, get it directly over your head, because if you're in the open, you're going to have to jump and touch something. Alright? The word you're in a competition, they're going to make you jump up on a plate and eat full extension. Either way, you're going to be in good shape if you're doing them that way. Okay? Alright, so, snatch. Okay, a couple of faults that I was seeing as we were going through the workout. Okay, the first was as we got tired, we went from starting here and hitting our snatches to this. Bending straight at the back and just pulling straight up. Okay? We were thinking about speed. Okay? Now, in a short workout like that, you might be able to get away with it. But I guarantee in a workout that's got 90 snatches, like they did the last 2 years in the open, you're not going to be able to get away with it. Even if it's 75 pounds, we want to focus, all right, on really sweeping that bar into our hip, all right, so that my hips are doing the work, not my lower back just muscling the weight up over my head. Okay, it's not a ground to overhead, all right, it's a snatch. So making sure that your form is spot on as you're moving through your workouts. All right? Something like the snatch, sometimes slow is fast and fast is slow. All right? What I mean by that is you could do your first 30 snatches and get away with it, 70 pounds or 75 pounds. All right? I can get away with that. But when I get into 135 and I start doing this, what's eventually going to happen is I'm going to completely wear out. So when you're attacking workouts, you need to think about, okay, there's 90 snatches in this workout. I need to be very technical in my movements all the way through. Okay, so whenever you're going, you need to focus and you need to think. Like you can't just turn your brain off, which I know a lot of us like to do, where as I'm going, I'm just not thinking and then all of a sudden my form just starts to get sloppy. Okay, so you got to be constantly focusing. The first fault I was seeing, all right? Another one was, okay, holding onto the bar. Do I hold on to the bar or do I not hold on to the bar? Okay? When we do the second workout, I'm going to ask you to attack it a different way. So maybe if you held onto the bar the whole time, I want you to do singles and I want you to look at the 2 times and I want you to compare. All right? Because what am I doing every time on a single? Come down. That's a single rep, okay? Then I go down and I pick the bar up again. When I touch and go, what's happening every time? What? I reset, but what am I doing on the way back down? I'm doing a negative. Does that require energy? What requires more energy? This? Or that? Okay, the dropping it's gonna save me in the long run. Okay, how many people have done a workout where their back's tightened up? I'm sure everybody has. Okay? So doing singles can be very fast. So as I do these singles, my biggest focus is I have to pick up the bar quick. So I can do singles very, very quickly. Alright? But I can't mess around when I'm picking up the bar. Okay? Every time I do this, I'm really, really wearing down that lower back. Okay? When you're hitting high volume snatches, it's gonna put some wear and tear on it. Okay? So thinking about the number of reps you're doing, something short like that, you can probably hold on to it. How many people held on to the bar? Okay. So next time what I want you to do is I just want you to try the singles. Okay, maybe it's 5 seconds slower, but in a 15-minute workout, are you going to get those seconds back? sore. I can't move my arms. Well, that's because you were doing